Mercedeh, the Valley Persian Style Season 1 is coming to an end. You opted to go by your actual name for the first time on this show, Mercedeh. Did Vida have a reaction to that?
Well, it's your name. You are Mercedeh. What is MJ? What is MJ? You are Mercedeh.
We got so much more Vida than I expected, but it's a different Vida than we saw on Shahs, where her love for you was constantly called into question. It was so evident how much she loves you this time around. How does it feel to have Vida 2.0?
It's the biggest gift because, you know, she stood up for me, for Tommy.
You have to do something to improve your relationship.
I'm good. No, what?
No, for her sake too.
What did it mean to you to know she went and had that conversation and was fighting for you?
Everything, because my mom definitely doesn't want me to be without a husband, without Tommy. She didn't ever want me to put Shams in a position not to be under the same roof with, you know, husband and wife forever. It's definitely a stigma to be divorced or separated. And so she didn't see a reason why we couldn't work through, and I don't see a reason why we couldn't have worked through. I think our problems are like problems with solutions if people are willing to be open.
Any regrets about coming back to TV? I know you said you haven't really been watching the episodes, understandably so.
I need a little time to just get like someone else, like my mom will, and once she's vetted it for me, she'll tell me how I'm going to feel, and I trust her, and then I'm like, okay, I can work my way. I would like to see more of, no regrets, but I would like to see more of Tommy and me, because it's like the end of our story.
I'm obviously looking at my kid at the exact same age that I was when my parents had their divorce. And I'm looking at Shams saying, there's no way that I'm gonna be another statistic in my family tree.
To the detriment of your happiness?
You're the one who filed for divorce. We've watched the erosion of this relationship play out across the season. A lot of trying to make it work, though. Was there a final straw? Was there one last thing that you said, I have to pull myself out of this situation?
I might have filed the paperwork, but Tommy ended the marriage over and over and over again. He was the one who checked out, not me. I may have filed a piece of paper, but I was very committed, and all of the things that we went through were things that we should have worked through all the way to the end to become happy together, you know? So
you didn't go into filming last summer thinking this is gonna be the end of my marriage?
Never, never. I'm still married. We're both wearing our rings, and I think that the idea of moving on is horrifying and hopefully very far away from both of us.
So does that mean reconciliation is a possibility?
If we were to keep going down the road of like dead end, then no, it wouldn't be possible, but also like not moving on at the same time.
How did he react when you ultimately filed?
He was surprised that I was gonna follow through with like a conversation that I had had a lot, where I was like, you know, we deserve to be really happy and work through these things and not choosing to be angry all the time.
In watching the episodes, it is very hard to watch Tommy not show up when you explicitly ask him to show up for you.
Tommy, I'm gonna need 5 minutes.
I've been driving all over town.
Can you please?
Sorry, I'm done.
I just said I need 5 minutes.
Close this door.
Has he had any reaction to how he comes across on the show?
None.
None.
Not to me.
That's surprising, because you would think that might be the wake-up call to swing this in the right direction.
Right. We were together for 10 years, married for 7, and we had been through things like this that were not on camera and that were over the course of the last 5 to 7 years. And I thought that he would actually have a moment, but then also come back to me and tell me that that wasn't my best moment. Let's together we can both be wrong and both be sorry together, so that we can say like we want to be together. And that's what I never felt. I think that when you are so in love with someone that you don't care about wrong or right. And I kept on this like smile and like this brave face and like being a positive person and just not getting completely shattered and broken by that ridicule.
Today's
Yeah.
not the day. It's
Oh, yeah.
date night, and
Oh,
I
no,
would
no,
appreciate that
no.
you don't make those jokes.
I take a lot of pride in protecting my marriage, Tommy, our love, showing respect, being ride or die for my husband. There's so many times where I did continue to choose him.
So what would it take moving forward to either decide Tommy and I are going to give this another shot, or we are going to move forward with the divorce? Because the court does have, there are benchmarks and timelines that you have to hit, and if you miss them, it goes back to square one.
Well, we sorted out custody, which is incredible, and Shams is in a pretty good groove where he sees both of us all the time. We live really close to each other, and those are all really positive things. But if I sat here and said to you that reconciliation was possible, then I'm really putting myself out to not just sound like a fool, but also my heart is already broken. So like if I'm waiting for something to change, that would be so much more in the hands of someone that may not want it.
So why keep the ring on?
Because my legs are closed.
Because you're not ready to be back out there.
No way. This
Okay.
is like,
So it's less
because
of a
it's
commitment to
symbol-
Tommy and more of a commitment to yourself.
No, it's a commitment to, I'm still married.
Okay. So that vow means something to you until the marriage is dissolved.
100% and then some.
Okay.
I strangely become a very, very traditional person that cannot imagine ever being anywhere. If I were to become divorced, I would probably still never look at a man who, I don't even trust men, and I don't have a lot of faith in men anymore, and therefore I would just stay here.
Okay, I'm a bit confused because you're saying you're not going to get back together with him, but you also would be his wife forever.
I'm not the one that gets to decide. It takes two to tango. Like, we would both have to, first of all, decide if there was going to be any reconciliation, and then two, I think that my son would be my forever Valentine, and I would just stay single.
So are you just in a holding pattern with Tommy that you haven't had some big conversation about what next steps look like?
We've had zero conversation
Okay.
about us.
How does that make you feel?
Very crazy, Elsa Frozen.
That explains why you're kind of in two places at once.
Totally.
So that the ball's in his court, he's not picking it up to have the conversation, or you don't want to have the conversation?
Oh gosh, that's crazy. That's very, very smart. We've been really just so focused on Shams, the transition, and then watching the show, and it all happened so quickly. And so, yeah, there might be a little bit, like he was checked out while we were married, and now I'm checked out in our separation.
What do you think it's going to take to finally have that conversation?
I don't know, why don't you grab him and shake him and tell him, like...
That didn't work for your friends who tried that with him in the past, so I don't know if I'm the person to step in.
I know, if there was like because he does have these men in his life that are like his actual brothers, and those figures, like, I would love for them to get through to him.
Have you talked to them?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm solid as a rock with his family.
Okay, so you've tried to move the rock.
Yeah, they probably have too.
Okay. Kind of stubbornness on his part is a theme.
It's definitely a thing, yeah.
But you still love this man, and you still kind of in the back of your mind have the picture of we should be together forever.
I still love him.
Okay. Not the other part, okay. That's the question mark.
Yeah, because I obviously...
So what does life look like for you moving forward? What are you claiming in 2026 and beyond for yourself? What are the things that were missing in your marriage that you say, now I need to bring that into my life?
Okay, there's a lot of like girl glow up, you know, there's a lot of being able to enjoy a boy who's 6 years old and like get a little bit more wild and have a little more self-care. I would love to take a vacation with my family, with my girlfriends. I would like to do more YOLO type of things. So that's kind of the big goal.
You and Tommy are still working together, right? Because the podcast still exists.
I am doing the podcast solo.
Okay.
It is a difficult transition, but I don't want to abandon that ship. He is welcome to come back to it.
I mean, the name Till the Dirt means until we're
Yes.
in the ground together. So it's, and probably not the place to have the conversation you're waiting to have.
Oh no, I know. He did say that to me. He definitely said we can't do it in the current state that we're in.
You didn't say
Shut
do
the
it.
up, number one.
Huh?
Hey,
You
can I
didn't say
pull your
do it
chair out
right?
so you can walk away? Can you please walk away? Because I wasn't raising my voice until you raised your fucking voice to me. Walk away.
The group drama. So much of it has centered around Sky this season, and it comes to a head in the finale with a battle between her and Golnessa. Where do you think the group netted out with Sky? Can she come back for season 2?
Absolutely, she should. And she, much like Tommy, I think Sky needs to be more vulnerable and then lead with those feelings instead of presenting. You know, she's also very stubborn, and I think that that's just gonna make her feel more full of regret than kind of entering this breakdown within the group through like less defensive and more just that hard line that she puts down with Tanyan.
Yeah, from her social media comments, it doesn't seem like watching the show has changed her mind at all about her behavior.
I agree.
You guys are not doing a reunion. Do you think that would have helped or hurt her relationship with the group?
I'm glad we're not doing a reunion.
Okay.
I've known that we weren't going to, and I would rather that we work our things out instead of these reunions are very confrontational, and the finality in that with Sky, I don't think it would help.
Okay. Do you think Tommy will film season 2 if you do a season 2?
Yes,
Yes. Okay.
I do.
How do you think that will affect the two of you? Do you think it might force conversations that you've been putting off?
I pray.
Okay. So maybe that's the vehicle to finally figure out where this bus is going.
You know, you've seen so many things happen because of the show. Like for me, freezing my eggs, realizing I wanted a baby, getting married, falling in love. Like this show could be the vehicle for me, like getting some closure and some clarity.
Yeah. Or back to being happy in your home.
Could you imagine?
We'll see where it goes. Both Reza and Gigi have said they want to see more of the former Shahs crew pop up for either cameos or join the show full time. They both mentioned Lily Galici, who you were never a fan of.
Right.
What was it about her that you did not gel with? Was it just that she was like a new like interloper entering this group?
It was because she body shamed me and told me that like overweight people are her pet peeve and things like that.
Oh.
So it was a similar thing where like, I'm better than you before I even have a chance to get to know you. But I strongly believe that she is not the same person that I don't think any of us were.
Yeah.
The same people today that we were then. And I actually think that she might be more authentic and less jazz hands. And if she were, then it would be,
Then you'd welcome.
it could be fun.
Who else would you like to see to get an update for the fans? These people are still in a lot of your lives.
Shervin, I
Yeah.
think he would be so fun. And he lives near me and he's married. And I think that he is very connected. He's very funny, very fast on his feet.
Anyone you would not want to see return?
Well, Mike's been really like mean about us. So then I don't really think that the people that were invited back really had a place on reality. So if there was too much image crafting, then it probably wasn't a good spot.
That, I think, says it perfectly, MJ, or Mercedeh.
Thank you.